What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is now Friday the 17th of October and I'm exactly 3 weeks and 1 day out from my next show. So I haven't really been knowing what to kind of vlog, but like I said, I really want to the time is passing so fast and I really want to document every moment, but I feel like things are getting like kind of repetitive. Every day is sort of like the same, and obviously it's a bit of a different prep this time, or well, during this phase, because it's not like I'm hitting new lows. It's not like I'm getting leaner each week. I'm just sort of in my trying to grow into the show phase. So it's very much, I'm still on the same calories. I'm still on 2,000 calories. I'm still just focused on training. My training program hasn't changed. Step goal, cardio, everything is exactly the same. But I have been gaining weight. So since being on / coming off the antibiotics, obviously my body's just gone here and there, but I've been gaining weight since then, and I'm not sure whether it's that, but it's just that period of time kind of coincided. Obviously the higher calories are going to play a big part. Obviously I'm really hoping and praying that a lot of it is muscle tissue that I'm adding, because obviously my training has been so good. I've been feeling amazing in the gym. My glutes have never looked fuller. Like, it's very normal during prep, especially like when I'm wearing my leggings or my shorts, for me to feel like my glutes are looking kind of flat and sad, feeling kind of depleted looking, but I'm looking nice and round. And like I said, when I'm training, I have insane glute pumps. My glutes are just really feeling good in the gym. So I'm really hoping that the weight gain has something to do with that. Obviously, when I do train harder, it also means more inflammation in the body. It's a lot of days where I do feel like my legs are really heavy. So it could be obviously, me doing the cardio, me doing the steps, and me training legs 3 times a week. So like my legs are feeling heavy, so it's inflamed, it's holding a little bit of water, and so that also kind of leads to the weight gain, and it's not a bad weight gain at all. Obviously, when you eat more carbs and you eat more food, the more food volume is also going to reflect in the scale. Obviously, since coming off antibiotics, I've been trying to bump my fiber up as well, so I've been eating a little bit more higher volume foods, a little bit more fiber, to just really try and get my gut health on track. I do think it is. I've still been pooping every day, so that is something that's really important to me, being able to poop and being able to sleep. So those 2 things are making me feel good, because obviously sleep is not like the best it's ever been. The best it's ever been is obviously when I get to sleep like 9 hours, close to 10 sometimes. So in my last off season, I have had a couple of really good sleeps where I've slept for 9 hours, and those are just amazing and really important for muscle growth, muscle retention, fat loss, all that kind of stuff. So I, in my head as a coach, know that generally a lot of the weight gain is not going to be fat, but at the same time, I'm also not getting any leaner, and the time is slowly ticking away. So thank God I have a coach, because obviously we've been checking in twice a week. I've been sending him photos and things like that, and we've been keeping a close eye on my physique, how I look like in the morning fasted. And last week I also took some photos for him post-workout at Doherty's. Like I said, my tines are still there. I still have those lines. I still very much fit the bikini criteria of conditioning. I've gone through and obviously watched Olympia last weekend. It's made me really excited and really just pumped up, and just really kind of looked at the conditioning that's being rewarded and all that kind of stuff. And I know that even if you are the leanest person, that doesn't guarantee you will win. Even if you're the biggest person, it doesn't guarantee the win. Bikini is all about balance and flow and just bringing just the right conditioning, nice full bubbly muscles. So I'm trying to just really focus on that and really try and look at myself really objectively. Yeah, looking at myself objectively, I do very much still fit the bikini criteria. Coach reckons I probably need to drop about maybe 500 grams now that my weight's a little bit higher. So I would say 500 grams to a kilo to be like stage ready. And we do have 3 weeks to do so. So we're just trying to obviously make sure that my training performance and training intensity is number one right now. And the food that I'm eating is really, really helping me to do that. It's really helping me to recover. So he hasn't dropped my food yet, or we basically haven't done anything at all to push towards the conditioning side of things. That being said, today I am 46.2 kilos. Let me just double check. 46.3. So I'm 46.3 kilos. I was hovering around the 45s before like peak week sort of thing, but my show day weight was like 44.5. So I am nearly 2 kilos up from my lowest like show day weight. So that's both exciting because I know I'm going to be bringing a bigger, fuller physique, a different physique. And obviously in the US, everyone is much more denser and bigger, taller as well, and bigger in structure. So we really obviously have to be very strategic with these things. So I'm really trying to trust in the process. But at the end of the day, I'm still a girl, so I do have my up and down days. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm just letting you guys know because we're in a safe space here that as happy and as positive that I am, and I'm really excited. And as much as I love this and love the journey, there has been days and moments of a lot of self-doubt for myself. It has been heavily improving like the past 5 days. I've been slowly getting back into a good mindset again, trying to stay positive, trying to not attach too much emotion to the scale, and remember that at the end of the day, they did want me heavier on stage, whatever that may be. So I would like to see myself heavier on stage this time and see how I look like. I just really want to see what the judges think of my physique, how I'm going to do, how I'm going to go with a little bit more stage weight compared to Hong Kong. This time, obviously, we'll also be competing much earlier. I just had a little update for my next show that pre-judging will be at 8 a.m. in the morning, which is great. So that's very much earlier than freaking 9 p.m., 10 p.m. at night that I competed at last time. So it's going to make it a little bit easier to peak, but also that means there's no room for last minute carb ups on the day. So going in just nice and full rather than heavily depleted is definitely going to be working it to our advantage. So I'm really excited to bring a new physique. Obviously with that comes a lot of fear as well. But in general, even if I was like super shredded, I'd still have a lot of fear of being too small. You know, so there's always going to be things that play around in our heads. The prep mind games are mind gaming, and that's very, very normal. So if you're going through prep yourself and you're someone who is worried about, oh my God, am I going to be lean enough? Or oh my God, I'm going to be big enough? It's very normal. We've all been there. I go through all these emotions. I was going through the emotion of not being big enough a lot for my Hong Kong prep. And obviously with this one, I'm just a bit worried that I'm not going to be as lean as I need to be. It makes it a little bit harder because I don't have official feedback from Hong Kong as to what they want to see from me. But I do have 3 shows ahead of me. And the only way to find out is to go in with what we feel like fits the bikini criteria the most, present my best, be positive and grateful for this journey. Just go in there with an open mind and open heart and accept that everything that's coming my way. Regardless, it's going to be a huge redemption from, again, last season when I competed in Vietnam and Korea. And it's a huge redemption from the last time I went to the US. So the last time I went to the US, I was 42 kilos on stage when I competed at Orlando and Pittsburgh. So I'm already going to be a whole new, different and better version of myself from the last time I competed in the US. So I'm really excited for that. I can't wait to see how I look like. And I think I've been putting a lot of pressure on myself to just ensure that I look really good. And it's not that I don't think I look good right now. There's a lot of things about my physique right now that I absolutely love. But also, obviously, I know this is not my like kind of depleted look that I'm used to looking at myself at. And when I'm a bit more depleted, I look a little bit more crazy, you know, a lot more striations and my waist is a lot more sharper. So again, thank God I have a coach. I'm going to leave this in his hands. Like I said, today's check-in is already sent off. We will see what he says tomorrow. And yeah, today's vlog is a little bit of like a weekend in my life. Days have been going fast. And like I said, prep has been like, I'm gonna just embrace it. Like prep has been really easy. not mentally, but physically. And I think it's also because I've been really busy and really distracted. I have a lot of things to do. I just tick off what I have to do each day. I'm eating enough to fuel everything I have to do. My mind is clear. My energy is good. Obviously, again, even though I'm only sleeping like about 7-ish hours, I'm still fresh. Like I still feel really, really good. So I'm able to get a lot done. I'm able to be really productive. I've been working really hard and also just managing a lot of house things, life things, and a lot of travel stuff as well. So obviously going to go to the US in like 2-ish weeks. I'm flying in 2 weeks. So just organizing everything that I need to for that. I think I've organized most things. After that, I'll also be finishing my last show in Taiwan. So organizing all of that. And then obviously I'll be heading over to China after. So a lot of logistic things, and then also planning holidays that I'm going to be having next year, which I'm really excited for. There's a lot of really exciting travel things coming. So I've been spending a lot of my time just organizing all of that. And again, it makes me very excited for my life to come and this amazing, beautiful life that I have built. And I'm so grateful every day that I get to do this. Prep is truly a blessing to be able to choose to do this and for this to be my life. And again, like I said, this is probably going to be my last season competing. So I'm also filled with a lot of emotions of just, oh my God, there is really only like 3 more weeks of me actually training in Perth before competing is over for me. So when I was doing my last training session 2 days ago, that occurred to me that that was going to be like my 3rd last RDL day before prep is over. Or 3rd last in Perth before prep is over. Obviously the rest is going to be peak week training at whatever country I'm going to be at. And that's, again, really exciting in itself. I'm really excited to go to the Hawaii gyms and the Florida gyms and Taiwan gyms and just enjoy and soak all of that up. So yeah, and I'm also obviously really excited to take you all along that journey with me. And I'm so grateful for all the comments you guys have left for me. And those of you that liked the video and dropped the comment, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And I just really appreciate you even caring about my journey and following along and just caring about what I have to say and yap about. So yeah, anyways, this vlog is going to be just a little bit of a weekend in my life. Today I have trained. I had to drop Jeremy off at the airport because he's off on a short little work trip. So it's just me. I have a lot of check-ins to get into today. Eat my meals. I have a new staple that I'm really excited about. So I'm going to show you guys this video. It's also Friday, so it's like check-in day for me. So I'm going to be doing a lot of computer work, doing all my check-ins, and then I also have a massage later. So that is what's on the agenda for today. It's now 2:30. I've been working for like about 2 hours or so. Like I say 2 hours, but I've been sitting at my office trying to get as much done as possible for the last 2 hours. And I'm going to show you what I'm having for my 3rd meal. So usually you guys have seen me have cream of rice, but like I told you, I've been trying to up the fiber up and give my gut a little bit more variety since I've wiped everything out with the antibiotics. So I'm going to be having oats, some protein powder, blueberries, gonna sweeten a bit with the monk fruit sweetener, and some dark chocolate. But rather than the regular protein oats that people usually normally eat, I'm actually going to bake it into like a cookie kind of a situation. So today I'm gonna show you how I make my oatmeal protein cookie. So for this meal, I'm gonna have 42 grams of oats. So I'm gonna pour the oats in first. So all the dry ingredients go in first. 42 grams of oats. And then I'm gonna do my protein powder next. So I'm gonna do exactly 40 grams of protein. I'm trying this new flavor, which is like a frosted animal cookie by Sebum. And oh my God, I am obsessed. It tastes so good. So you're gonna go in with 40 grams of protein, which is slightly more than a scoop. So a scoop's about, yeah, that was 36. So we've got then 40 grams of protein. And also another ingredient which doesn't have macros is baking powder. So you'll definitely need baking powder for this. No exact amount of grams. I just kind of like take a little bit in my spoon and pop that in there. That just helps it bake a little bit better. And then I'm gonna add the monk fruit sweetener. So I'm just gonna go in with about like a tablespoon or so, and then just kind of make sure all the dry ingredients are mixed up properly. Now that that's kind of mixed up, I'm going to start adding some water. So the thing is, you want to make sure you add the water slowly because you don't want it to get too kind of watery. So I'm slowly just adding the water and slowly just kind of making it into a paste slash batter sort of a situation. So as you can see, it's sort of like coming together like that. Mixing and keep adding and keep stirring. Slowly coming together. Just want to be really patient and really careful because if you put too much water, it's kind of hard to go backwards. But if you don't have enough water, then you can just slowly keep adding. So it's all kind of coming together now in like a paste. This is basically the consistency that you want. So as you can see, it's all just kind of like coming it together really nicely as a paste like this. And the next thing I'm gonna add now that this is all mixed is the blueberries. I'm gonna do 35 grams of blueberries, but if you don't want blueberries, you don't need to add it. If you want more, you can. I just feel like I like exactly this amount of blueberries. It just works for me consistency-wise when I'm eating it. But it's very much flexible when it comes to the blueberries. You can add also any other fruit you want, like banana or strawberries instead, but I like blueberries, so that's what I'm gonna do. And then just lightly stir in the blueberries. You don't need to go too crazy with the mixing. Also, I think the blueberries go really well with this protein flavor, so I kind of really like it. So now my blueberries are all mixed in. I'm gonna add the last thing, which is my dark chocolate. So 1 square of this is 10 grams. So I'm gonna go just 10 grams slash 1 square of the Lindt chocolate. I'm gonna break it up into little pieces and just kind of drop it in there. So that's how it currently looks like. Next thing is you need some baking paper that's sort of like this. You can just use regular baking paper and then just kind of like put it in your air fryer. But I got something like that, which makes it so much easier. So next thing is just scooping the mixture into there. And then you want to kind of spread it out as evenly as you can around the baking paper. Like so. And then I'm just gonna pop that in the air fryer. Just gonna pop that in for 180 degrees for 15 minutes and then we're gonna check on it. All right, and it's now ready. That's how it looks like. I'm just gonna cut it up and put it on a plate, but it smells amazing. And there you go, that is my oat cookie. I am really excited to eat this. So this is my 3rd meal that I'm eating for today, and then I'm gonna chill for a bit, get my massage, and then continue with some work after. Little things that make you happy in prep.
Chicken here. Honestly, I'm pretty happy with what I'm seeing. Visually, I'm really happy with kind of where the visuals are sitting. What I am going to do here, though, is I'm going to make a very small change, but it should be enough to elicit a response. Kind of continue to execute on our plan, see what the visuals do, kind of see how you trend over the weekend. I'm really happy with what I'm seeing. I really like this look, and I think it's going to pay some massive dividends on stage. Just want to bring food down just a smidge, do a small comparison of this relative to slightly lighter, and then decide kind of where we're going to be. Yeah, I'm really happy with kind of the work that we've been doing. The training footage that got posted looked great. So if you need anything else, holler at me.
Good morning. It is the next day. I did not sleep very well, so I woke up really hungry. I didn't sleep well, / I had to wake up early and wake up at different times because I have a client competing today. So yeah, even though I'm in prep and doing my prep things, I still have my responsibilities. So my client is competing today in New Zealand and it is a 5-hour time difference. So yeah, when she is like waking up at 6 a.m., it's basically like 1 a.m. here. So yeah, I've just been trying to stay on track with her, check her faster, check in, make sure she's all good for today. But yeah, the time difference and just the, I guess, I wouldn't really say like anxiety on my part. It's just every time I have a client competing, I'm just a little bit more on edge. Just want to make sure that everything is good. And obviously, again, like I have responsibilities, so I know I have to wake up and just out of my own routine, so didn't sleep very well, which I think has impacted my hunger levels. So I'm like really hungry this morning. But got my reply from my coach and he's really happy with where everything is, but we're going to go ahead with a food drop. So I'm really excited for that and to see how I look like with the food drop and what my weight does and stuff like that. I'm just waiting for my client to finish her athlete check-in. I'm gonna give her a quick call just to like a little bit of pep talk and just to kind of prepare her for things, just in case she can't get to her phone when things get a little bit hectic later. And then I'm going to head down to Doherty's to get a little bit of a training session in. We're gonna train upper body today, get my steps in, and then carry on with the rest of my day. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do for now. So I just got ready for the gym. Gonna give her a call real quick and then we'll be heading off to the gym. Now Sunday, and my client won both her classes yesterday. So I'm so happy, so proud of her. She placed first in novice and first in opens, and then just missed out on the overall. So we're back on the grind for one more week till she has nationals. And then I also have my other client, Kaylin, who is going to be competing in Vietnam in like 2 weeks or so. So very, very jam-packed weeks coming up. So just need to get my New Zealand client done and then Kaylin in Vietnam, and then it'll be my turn to step on stage. So I'm really excited. Today is a rest day, so no training, which I think my body absolutely needs. My body is like pretty beat up. I got a massage like 2 days ago, but yeah, and yesterday I did like a magnesium salt bath, but my muscles are just constantly twitching. Like I'll lay in bed and then it's just like twitching non-stop. So I think I definitely need a well-deserved rest day for my body today, but I'm gonna try and make it a really productive day. I'm gonna be doing a bunch of house chores. I know it sounds crazy, but like these things are really important for like in prep, because you can get so tired and just like not do things. But taking care of my house, especially on a rest day, helps me feel nice and fresh and refreshed. Also keeps me moving, keeps your NEAT up, helps me get my steps in without having to feel like I'm getting my steps in. I'm just like doing things around the house. So obviously, again, Jeremy's not back yet, so I'll be doing everything, which is good. I've been feeling really productive since he's not here. I think it's because like I have no one to talk to, or like he's just talking to me all the time. Well, he normally works there. Anyways, so it's just me. But yeah, so I'm gonna be doing some laundry. I also have a PT session in an hour, so it's 8 o'clock right now. So I'm gonna get ready to go PT my client. After I PT my client, I am going to come home, do a bunch of house things. And keeping busy is the best way to stop thinking about food. So whether you're in prep or whether you're in like off season, especially during the reverse, like stay busy. If your hands are busy, like mopping the floor, folding the clothes, doing the laundry, doing the dishes, then you can't eat and snack because you're just busy, you know? So here's my advice to anyone who is trying to stay on top of their diet. Just start cleaning, start doing things. I'm gonna just try and have a really productive day because my energy levels are feeling pretty good, even though I literally woke up at 5 a.m. I went to sleep at 9:30, so it was not too bad. But yeah, I was up at 5 a.m. I don't know, my body keeps waking me up earlier and earlier. But because I don't want to eat breakfast too early, I spend the morning just kind of like keeping busy, like doing certain things. So I was like just doing a little bit of stretching this morning, just taking my time with my skincare, put away some of my folded clothes that I haven't put away, you know, just doing the things that you kind of put off. And then came to like tidy up the kitchen, and then I just put a load of laundry into the washer. So later I'm gonna dry it. I know, really boring stuff, but, oh, and also grocery shopping today. So gonna go grocery shopping later, and then maybe I'll give you guys a bit of a grocery haul. And we'll see where this vlog takes us, but I'm definitely going to probably end the vlog today. But towards the end of the vlog, we're going to be doing my nighttime wind down routine. I think this is the best time to film it because obviously Jeremy's not here, and usually when he's here, it's harder to film like in the evenings. So yeah, I'll be showing you guys what my evening wind down routine is later on in the video. I just got back from doing the groceries, so I'm gonna do a little grocery haul for you guys, slash you guys can keep me company while I put my groceries away. So first thing I got was some broccolini. I love having that with my second meal in the air fryer. Some avocado, so I always alternate between avocado toast and eggs in the morning, and that's basically what I have all the time. Speaking of eggs, I also got some free-range eggs, lean beef mince, egg whites, which usually run out, so if it runs out, I'll have to just like have more eggs. But luckily the egg whites got back in stock, so that's good. We got some lettuce mix, because I love using lettuce to kind of just like give my meals a little bit more volume. Frozen fruit, I always opt for organic frozen fruit. So we got blueberries that I like to do with my oats, like you saw, or cream of rice. And the strawberries are for me to make strawberry jams. I'm running a little bit low on my strawberry jam, so maybe later today I might make more strawberry jam. And then I also have a big packet of fresh barramundi. So I've been buying, I used to always eat frozen barramundi, but I've just been buying the fresh ones now, and I love barramundi. So I bought like a big pack of that, so I'm gonna be prepping that later today. One bag down. We got some basmati rice for me, some packet brown rice for just in case. Usually Jeremy has that. Oh, I've got some cherry tomatoes, because I love cherry tomatoes. I like to have that in my breakfast. Sushi ginger that I use to like put on top of my rice meals. A bunch of my favorite seasonings, which I get from Mingle. So we have the satay one, this chipotle taco ones go really good with beef mince. And then I love this Sri Lankan curry one, which I use to season my fish. We also got some jasmine rice that sometimes I eat, but this will be mainly for Jeremy. And then we have some sparkling water, because I like to drink sparkling water. And I also got some lemon juice. So I always like to have some warm lemon water. It's really good for digestion. You can have it like probably with the sparkling water as well, and it'll become like a lemonade. But yeah, sometimes I'll mix the sparkling water with my gut health drink combo. So we got some aloe vera juice and some cranberry juice extract. So this one is just like non-sweetened, just like an extract, and you have to dilute it with water. So sometimes I'll do still water, but sometimes I like to do sparkling. So these are like my drinks of choice. I'm not really a big sort of like Coke Zero, any kind of like sweet fizzy drinks. Like this is what I usually do as a drink combo if I wanted to drink anything that's not just plain water. Otherwise I'll have teas. And then I got some sweet potatoes. So these are organic sweet potatoes. And lastly, my favorite condiments, we got Tabasco. Love putting this mainly on my avocado toast. And then this is the best, Thai light sweet chili. Literally makes everything taste so good, super low calories. So yeah, that is my grocery haul for today. All right, it is 7:15. I just got off the treadmill, finished off some evening steps to cap off my steps for the night. And also I finished my dinner. So it's a little bit early, but something that I like doing to help take my mind off food is go brush your teeth. So if you finish dinner and you're someone that like gets hungry at nighttime or like wants to snack at nighttime more, just go brush your teeth and do your skincare. So right now I'm going to brush my teeth, do my skincare, and then I'm going to lay down for a little bit and watch some shows before I start my official sleeping routine. But this is the start of it. brush my teeth, and just chill. When Jeremy is here, I usually will watch TV with him in the theater room. But when I'm by myself, I just like to watch shows on my laptop in bed. That's just where I feel the most relaxed, and I get to watch like what I want to watch. So that's what I'll be doing. It's now 8:30. I was watching some shows, but Jeremy called me, so we chatted for a little bit, and then I told him I gotta go because I gotta get ready for bed because my sleep's really important. So next step, we're having our nighttime supplement. So this is the first time I'm trying the Red Dragon Hibernate. It's not bad. Before this, I was using the Primabolics one. That was good, but it was out of stock. And then before that, I was using like Black Ops, but that's like discontinued. So when Primabolics gets back in stock, I'll probably get that one. But this is a pretty good alternative. So I've got this. So I'm gonna drink that. So basically it has like magnesium, ashwagandha, reloa, valerian root, lemon balm extract, bunch of good stuff, all to help with sleep. And then I'm gonna pop a melatonin as well. The next step to ensuring you have a good sleep is air control. You need to sleep in a cool, dark room. So me and Jeremy always sleep with the aircon on, unless it's really cold in winter, but in general now, we set it to a nice comfortable temperature. So 21 is good for me. Usually if Jeremy's here, I'll set it to 20 because he has like more body heat. So 21 is good for me since I'm by myself. So we put the aircon on. Like when I tell you guys I'm serious about my sleep, I'm serious about my sleep. So next step is I got a little diffuser here, and I have a bunch of different essential oils. I know I'm crazy, but I'm very serious about it. So basically it's a little diffuser. I put some water in there, and then I pick one of my sleeping essential oils, and then I put that in there so it like fills the room with nice like lavender scents and things like that. And the last thing is I close my blackout blinds. I paid good money for these little blackout blinds. My bathroom also has a lot of windows, so I got these in and then I close it. So basically my room is in total darkness when I'm sleeping. So yeah, that's the most important thing, making sure you're sleeping, like have a good nighttime wind down routine. We take our nighttime supplements. We have the essential oils going in the diffuser. We make sure we black out the blind. I have my little salt lamp there for like mood lighting, and I think salt lamps are like really good for the ions and whatnot. But yeah, it's only 8:30, but I have an hour to lay in bed, let the melatonin and whatnot kick in, and then drift off to La La Land. My anabolic sleep is what I like to call it. It's sleep is where we grow, sleep is where we recover, sleep is where we lose fat. So another day improving while I'm sleeping. So yeah, time for me to go to bed. Good night everyone, and thank you guys for watching today's video. If you liked it, please like this video, drop it in the comments to let me know what you want to see more of, and I will catch you guys in the next one.